Hi angels, welcome back to my channel. My name is Cecilia and we talk about law of assumption and manifestation over here. I just turned off the lighting in the back because I think it looks better this way. And yes, you may recognize these two little characters from a TikTok video that I did in August or July. And now they're back again for my YouTube video. So today we're going to talk about detaching from the 3D and not seeking validation from the 3D. Why it is so important to seek validation from within and not from the exterior. Okay, if it is not obvious enough, when you look for signs or movement in the 3D, you are seeking for answers from something that has no creative power. The 3D is basically a blank canvas. So how can it give you an answer when the answer is within you? Let me explain. The 3D basically means the third dimension, and a dimension literally has no power to manifest for you. It is not consciousness. You are the consciousness. So you need to give it instructions for it to follow your commands. The 3D by itself is not alive. It's looking towards you for you to give it instructions. It's like a baby that does not know what to do on its own without its parents. As I've said before, you are your desires' parents. You are responsible for designing your life and defining your desires. And a common mistake that I think people make a lot is thinking that there is no difference between reality and the 3D. Remember, the 3D is just a dimension, but reality is how you define it as. Reality is more made up of ideas and concepts that are dominant in your mind. And the 3D is basically something physical that represents your dominant ideas, concepts that forms that reality. And this is also why you see people having different definitions of the word realistic. Like for one person, being realistic means having $1 million, and for another, being realistic means having $10 a day. The idea of reality entirely depends on your set of limiting beliefs and dominant concepts. And these concepts are not coming from the 3D, it is coming from you. You are the validation. And right, let's say the 3D is showing you the opposite of your manifestation. Are you going to say, yes, this is my reality? Or are you going to say, no, I'm still going to persist in the reality that I want to manifest? When you're not letting go of the 3D and reacting to it, you're not understanding how things manifest. You're choosing to stay stuck in a version of self that is looking for validation from outside, looking at a blank wall to hopefully get an answer. But you are always the beginning of change. You have to change within before the 3D changes. Because the 3D is only a picture that is reflecting who you're choosing to be. And guess what? Who you're choosing to be is no different than reality. Your 3D is a reflection of reality. So you see, it is so important to not think that the 3D and reality are the same thing. It's like how I'm recording this video right now. I'm reality, and this camera is the 3D because it's a supporting tool that brings it all together to create frames of images that represents what's happening right now. I don't see the 3D as exactly a simulation, but it's something that provides physical senses for our human bodies to experience, then process information to choose what decisions to make for the next moment. And so when you seek validation from the 3D, you're basically looking at something that manifested because of your previous state and saying, why am I seeing this? Using that to define who you're being in this moment when that was supposed to be a representation of your past self. So that does not really make any sense. And that's it for today. I hope that gave you clarity on why you shouldn't look towards the 3D for validation. Thank you for watching. Make sure to hit like, subscribe, or share so more people can watch this video. Feel free to share any success stories or ask any questions in the comments below. I would love to interact with you guys. Also, I'm offering coaching for $30 a month and $11 for custom affirmations. So if you're interested, please reach out to me on Instagram or TikTok. All my socials are linked in the description box down below, and I'll see you in the next video.